it's me, Ovary Actor. Today we will continue the discussion on section 2.2.4 of the WFTDA Rulebook. Here's the rule. A team's jammer may transfer their position by handing the star to their team's pivot while both skaters are upright, in bounds, in play, and while neither the jammer nor the pivot is en route to or in queue for the penalty box. The casebook scenario, C2.2.4.F. White jammer legally passes the star to white pivot. Later in the jam, white pivot-turned jammer receives a penalty and goes to the penalty box. The jam ends, and the red team calls an official review. As a result of that review, the original white jammer receives a penalty for an illegal action they took as the jammer. I don't feel like the magnet board is going to help me as much as it would as if I draw it for you on this fun little clapboard. Okay, we have white jammer. Their number is 4. And we have white pivot. Let's say their number is 3-5. They were doing their jam. Here they are. Ha ha ha. We're playing. We're having a good time. Everything's going fine. Red's like, hey, something funny happened. Oh, man. This original jammer did something wonky. They totally, track cut. Oh, my gosh. The ref didn't call it? That's crazy. There's nothing we could do about it now. Let's call an official review after the jam. Something like that. So then, after this wonky insanity track cut, maybe, illegal thing that the white jammer did, here we have, let's pretend the number is white 4, the jammer legally passes the star to white 3-5, okay? So now, white 4 becomes a blocker, white 3-5 is now the jammer. That was legal. That happened. So now we don't have a pivot anymore. Pretend that this is number 4. Now this is white 3-5. Okay, white 3-5 does something crazy like skates clockwise and takes somebody out. I don't know. Goes to the penalty box. There the jammer is in the penalty box. Bam. Jam's over. White 3-5, the pivot turned jammer, is in the penalty box. Red is like, whoa, dude, we need an official review because that original jammer, white number 4, totally track cut and you guys didn't call it. And then the referees, they do their thing and they're like, you know what? I totally did see that track cut. That definitely happened. Yeah, nope, they're right. Let's award that to them. They get that. What happens now? That was a really tricky situation. Here's what happens. The additional penalty should be served by the white pivot-turned jammer. This one, the pivot-turned jammer. And it should be recorded for the original jammer. The original white jammer should not be allowed to participate in the game until the time for the penalty they earned has been completed. Here's why. White jammer legally passed the star, making the white pivot the new jammer. But they received a penalty upon review for an action committed while they were the jammer. This would put 2 different white skaters in the box as a jammer. We can't have that because you're only allowed to have one jammer on a team. So each of these players got a penalty while they were the jammer. They can't both serve the penalty as a jammer because then what happens if their penalty time is up and they get to go back on the track? How can they both still be jammer? No. A penalty is assigned to a skater. The penalty time is assigned to a position, with the skater not allowed to participate until it has been served. In this example, the original white jammer receives the penalty and the current white jammer, former pivot, serves the time. Reverting the current jammer to a pivot or having the original jammer serve the time as a blocker would deprive the red team of the earned advantages because there were advantages earned when whatever they did illegally happened. So to make it fair, that's how this scenario would play out.
You got 2 minutes, now go into family, but got 2 minutes, and left your teacher ended.
Sometimes I have way too much fun. And I'm okay with that.